Together, Geraldine and Josephine baked 105 cookies. Geraldine took 3/5 of her cookies to a family party and saved the rest of the cookies for her grandkids. Josephine took 2/3 of her cookies to the same family party and saved the rest of the cookies for her grandkids. Altogether, Geraldine and Josephine took 66 cookies to the family party. How many cookies did each bake? We're going to solve this problem visually. So the question is right here. Geraldine took 3/5 of her cookies, so I have 3/5 of Geraldine's cookies that go to the party and 2/5 stay at home. And in case of Josephine, 2/3 of her cookies go to the party and 1/3 stay at home for the grandkids. According to the question, they baked 105 cookies together. So that tells me this has to be 105. I'm going to write it down here. Okay? I did use different symbols for Geraldine's cookies and Josephine's cookies because we don't have a relationship between the cookies that each made. So that's why I used circles to represent Josephine's cookies, and she took 2/3. By the way, each circle doesn't mean one cookie. This simply means 2/3 of the cookies were taken to the party, and this simply means 3/5 of the cookies were taken to the party. So keep some of those basic things straight. Altogether, Geraldine and Josephine took 66 cookies. So this is 66. This is 66 according to the question. Excuse me. This is 66. Now, our goal is to find out how many cookies each person baked. Now, if I knew what each square is worth, I wouldn't have the answer. If I knew what each circle is worth, I would have the answer for the total number of cookies Josephine made. And if I knew what each square is worth, I would have the answer to how many cookies Geraldine baked. But I actually can use these two facts to calculate the value of each circle and each square. How do we do that? So these two facts, that the cookies that they together took to the party has to be 66 and they together baked 105 cookies, will help me do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if I subtract, I'm going to do it in red. If I subtract 66 from 105, this is what I get. I get 39. So this has to be 39. This has to be 39. Okay, now from 66, if I subtract 39, these three pieces together add up to 39. And from 66, if I subtract 39, I'll get the value of these two. And let's do it in green. This has to be, this has to be, and this is important and you want to make sure you get it. This has to be 66 minus 39. And 66 minus 39 is 27, I believe. Yes, that's 27. So that's 27. Okay, what else can we do? Well, this is 27 as well then. From 39, if I subtract 27, this is 39, we concluded. From 37, if I subtract 27, I'm going to get the value of this. Let's do it in blue again. So this has to be 39 minus 27. So let's do it. 39 minus 27. Why 27? Because the value of a square plus the value of a circle is 27. And 39 minus 27 is 12. So each square is worth 12. Well, coming back to this and using pink again, I know a square, the value of a square plus the value of a circle is 27, and I do know the value of the square is 12, so I'm going to find the value of my circle. Excuse me, I want to avoid going over 66. That has to be 27 minus 12, and that's going to be 15. So, how many cookies did Geraldine bake? Well, she baked 5 times 12, or 60 cookies. So let's put the answers here. Geraldine baked 60 cookies, and 60 comes from 5 times 12. 12 is the value of each square. She baked cookies that are equivalent to 5 squares. And Josephine baked 45 cookies. Why 45? The value of each circle is 15, and she baked cookies that are equivalent to 3 circles. 45. So these are my answers. Geraldine baked 60 cookies, and Josephine baked 45 cookies.